All right, welcome back. Are you ready for step 2? And as we've talked about, this is a real phenomenon that affects every human spirit. And since I discovered this, I made a study of it. I found out that this phenomenon is completely common, but I'd say it's actually more like an epidemic, one that people are completely unaware of. Oh, most people know that the summer months are a bit slower, that clients are harder to get a hold of, that team members are a tad more lackadaisical as the bright sun shines outside the windows. But I promise you, most people, business leaders included, probably yourself included, myself previously included, have no idea the productivity momentum crushing effect the summer doldrums can have on your goals, on your dreams, and on your ambitions. But it's summer, you screech. It's time for camping and boating and jet skiing and fishing and traveling and vacationing and picnicking and barbecuing and beaching and sunbathing. Look, I know, I get it. I'm human too. It's a grand time of the year. That is not up for debate. I love summer just like the next guy or gal in the canoe. That's also why we are doing this special series. I want to show you how to get more summer fun time, meaning less time at the office under the fluorescent lights, and still keep your productive momentum, if not actually produce more than at any other time of the year. So how does that sound? More fun, less work, more production. You interested? Okay. The big problem here is that the downshifting takes place mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and physically. The dog star's good summer vibrations are bad for our productive mojo. It's almost like voodoo. Most people don't even know that they're distracted more and less engaged in their work. So here's what you need to do. You need to teach inside your office and what you need to reinforce in behavior. Instead of having 5 gears, have a switch. And with that switch, you are either fully on or you are fully off. When you're at work, doing your work, be on. And I mean fully on. And when you are not at work, doing your work, hear me now, be off. Be fully off. Jim Rohn used to explain, during the summer, when it's warm and sunny outside, I'd be in my office feeling guilty that I wasn't taking my family to the beach. Then when I finally took my family to the beach, I sat on the beach thinking about the office. He said, I wasn't any good at the office or at the beach. He taught I had to learn that when you're at the office, be at the office and don't be thinking about the beach. And then when you're at the beach, be fully at the beach. See, you can't do that unless you know that you have already scheduled your time off. It gives you the mental and emotional peace to fully invest yourself during office time and during off time. So that is your assignment for today. Yesterday, you scheduled your vacation time, whatever that is, a week, 2, 10 days, 5, whatever, but a block of completely off the grid, no checking in with the office, complete rest and recovery. You will be much better for your team if you fully rejuvenate and not keep your brain partially connected to the grid and never replenish yourself. So now, I'm suggesting that you schedule in all those other summer fun activities. You know, the beach days, the outdoor concerts, the hikes, the picnics, the backyard barbecues, and the pool parties. Once you have them scheduled, now you can stop thinking about them at work. It will literally release you to be fully focused during the time that it is time to work. And leaders, hear me here. It is the guilt of not taking time off, denying their families, wanting to be elsewhere, but feeling too afraid of what people will think, their reputation, the security of their job, that has them just downshift and end up not being very productive at work anyway, and resentful that they're not taking time off. If you not only allow them, but you push them to schedule their time off and celebrate them for doing so, they will then refuel their jets as you need them to. And then during the summer months, when they are working, they will work at full capacity. In fact, probably even greater capacity, since they will have something guilt-free to look forward to, and they have to then compress their productivity into short bursts and short windows when they're at the office. I recommend that you now not only encourage it, but you enforce it the best that you can. Your reinforced permission will go a long way. Okay, so in the comments below, tell us 2 to 3 summer activities or excursions that you're excited about. Come on, Inspire us. Tell us what you're going to do. Why is it so difficult for a woman to become successful in business? I'll tell you. It is because they don't have a wife to advise them. A wife says, traveling with your husband is fun because no matter where you go, you still end up in a Walmart buying the one thing that he was entrusted to pack. Husband says, there is no way to place my wife's coffee order at Starbucks without feeling like I need to apologize afterwards. Another husband says, my wife told me that to revive the spark in our marriage, I should start treating her like I did when we first started dating. So last night, I took her to a movie and I dropped her off at her parents' house. Okay. My wife and I have an agreement. I get to hold the remote and she gets to make every other decision in our lives. Okay. Have a great weekend, everybody.